So check this out. Waking up in an abandoned prison facility with no memory of who you are or how you got there, it's the right setup for a nightmare. So let's go find out how the main character got into this mess and find a way out of here before that headache catches up to us. After you get past the opening monologue, the game starts off by showing the city in ruin with nothing but zombies populating the streets. It then cuts to someone getting away by a helicopter and a guy hanging on with a gun in his other hand.
You're not going to get away.
Shooting can be heard, followed by an explosion. The helicopter catches fire and the guy letting off rounds loses his grip and falls, because he's more concerned with packing heat instead of a parachute. Serves him right for skipping his pull-ups like in those MGS games. The guy piloting the helicopter goes down but emerges safe from the wreckage. No broken bones or bruises, just bad to the bone, baby.
Oh, who am I?
So while it's a miracle he emerged from the wreckage virtually unharmed, he's faced with a major vulnerability. I mean, he can easily roll up to the guy that was just chasing him down a few seconds ago with the gun and not even know about it.
You're not going to get away.
Oh, wait.
You look familiar, but I just can't remember.
Yeah, let's hope he stays that way for his sake, because it seems like he meant business.
You're not going to get away.
But there's no time to work out what went down here because
What?
he gets a surprise from the person creeping up on him. And he looks more out of it than the guy on the ground, except this one's moving, and if we don't act fast, he's going to start giving us a hard time. The church on the right has umbrella written all over it and ready to be worshipped. The door in front leads to a kitchen, with you being the special on today's menu, and that creepy looking doorway in the back. Once making it inside, there's more zombies in our way. After this, there's some friendly dogs looking in our direction. Once we get past them, the payphone up ahead starts to ring. Whoever it is on the other line hangs up as soon as we pick up, which isn't very nice, but before I even get a chance to get offended, there's a deadly enemy in our way as we proceed. Another one appears, making running a good idea. Once we make it to the other side of this shopping district, the payphone starts to ring again.
Vincent, you are a murderer.
Not quite sure he's got the right guy. The main character just kinda goes with it. Well, it's his life. I mean, if he said Vincent the millionaire instead, I would definitely hit him back with, yes, this is Vincent.
Am I Vincent?
You are a murderer.
What are you talking about? Answer me. Who did I kill?
Up ahead, we're presented with the same options as before, so going through the hospital route plays a cutscene with that mad person from before hanging on the helicopter. It seems like he's up to no good, scheming to make our journey more difficult.
You're going to pay for what you've done.
He then picks up on the helicopters approaching our destination. Umbrella seems to have ordered an elite group known as the Cleaners to cover up what's going on this island, which we'll discover more of later in the game. As we navigate the hospital and power up the nearby elevator, Vincent runs into this enemy. Yeah, I get the feeling Jolly Green Giant isn't here to sell sweet corn, and if he is, he's going in for the hard sell. Witness, mere mortals, these epic haymakers. Take enough of these and it's obviously lights out and you're getting sent to the Cleaners. Speaking of, the Cleaners sent in from Umbrella, known as the Undertakers, are all over the arcade if you choose this route. So our time playing Final Fight and Strider in the arcade and looking at the posters of Dino Crisis gets cut short.
What's that?
The Cleaners up ahead get dropped from this crazy guy in the opposite building. He soon trains his sights on Vincent. As the shots fire, he can be seen ducking for cover. Choosing to go the library route allows the player to confront this crazy person.
Who are you?
What are you talking about, Vincent?
What did you call me?
Please, don't kill me.
He blames Vincent for all the helicopters showing up and runs away. While we investigate the library, the crazy guy traps Vincent by locking him in with intimidating hunter BOWs.
It's such a shame that you must die here, Vincent. After all, this is the type of place where a cold-blooded murderer should die.
And once again proceeds to run away from Vincent. It's now possible to escape into the sewers. Once making it onto the other side, we enter what looks like an office. It's not the most ideal place for an office. The smell would definitely put me off. But on the other side, we're safe from all the zombies up in the streets. Anyway, there's a diary in the desk from Andy, the janitor. It provides the player with more information about the main character, plus a couple of rumors, as well as Andy being approached by Vincent himself. Apparently our Vincent that we've been running around with, dropping zombies and other villains, is the supreme commander of this city. He's an elite sent in by Umbrella. From what I recall, the security's kinda tight, so how's Vince gonna get into an Umbrella system to update those spreadsheets of his without his login details, whatever those would be? He then goes on to say about Vincent instructing personnel from a nearby facility under Umbrella's control to abduct kids from around the world to forward his thirst in creating the ultimate BOWs in Umbrella's name. He believes in all those bad rumors about him and projects them in this diary. After this, we see a kid flee into this little office sanctuary, but he seems more frightened from Vincent compared to all the zombies.
Please don't kill me. I didn't know anything about you then.
I'm assuming all the rumors about Vincent also influenced the few left running around the city, including this kid. Vincent enters paradise. Going into the director's office past all the zombies in our way will allow us to obtain the prison director's memo. But with Commander Vincent in charge, our boy Vince that we've been controlling all this time, he doesn't allow the prison director to do his job, forcing him to bend the truth and give false reports to Umbrella HQ, putting the prison director in an awkward spot, being forced to lie, because if he crosses Vincent, he won't live long enough to tell the truth, apparently. Really? Our Vincent? Further in, prison cells are located to the left, where we can find another diary about an imprisoned boy and his story about being trapped here. He goes on to say that he overheard a conversation with Vincent about the kids, something to do with cutting open their brains and extracting some kind of material for their ongoing experiment. They use the arcade and the nightclub to distract and entertain the other kids. The sewer route you can take with an alligator boss at the end of it. The rooftop with those Umbrella Undertaker weirdos. And the nightclub route, Heaven's Night. So to spice it up, in this route, the tyrant shows up a lot. All routes are varied and interesting, but ultimately lead outside the same building where Vincent's memories start to come back.